Hey, I'm Kim from thatsweetraw.com, and this is going to be a short and sweet video for those of you who experience jaw tension and want to get rid of it. So here are some things that you'll want to look out for that might point the finger at the jaw, making it harder for you to sing. Jaw pain after you sing for a while, a shaky kind of cracky feeling and sound, especially when you're going higher or you're holding sustained notes. You might find it challenging to have the resonance kind of focused forward, even when you're making adjustments to the vowel shaping in order to assist with this. And you might feel or see that your jaw grips when you're holding notes or you're trying to hit notes. Okay, so once you've identified that this could be a problem for you, what is it that you can do about it? So like any habit that involves parts of your body acting in ways that are inefficient or are interfering with you creating the sound or having the feeling that you want to experience when you sing, we need to understand what the tense part is trying to help you with, and then show the body that that actually isn't needed to get the result that you want. So in terms of the jaw, it is usually trying to control something. It feels like it is helping to control it by locking solidly in place or jutting out in order to hit the note or in order to maintain something, in order to sustain the note. So when it comes to the jaw, because it's often a locking in place sensation, we're going to actually bring in some subtle movement so that that gripping can't occur. And I particularly like to do this on long held sustained notes because that is when my jaw thinks that it can be the most helpful, even though it isn't being helpful. So what I'm going to get you to do is move your jaw gently from side to side. And I want you to be careful not to jut it out. We're trying to go right and left, and it can be a really subtle movement. As I said, we're bringing this movement in just so that it doesn't lock in place. So it doesn't need to be wild, crazy, big, right? And this is the movement that you actually are going to try to continue as you sing. And of course, this is going to interfere with your pronunciation. So just let this happen as you work to break this connection between, for example, in my case, sustained notes needing that jaw engagement. We want to break that neural pathway where those two things happen at the same time. So I'm going to do a demonstration on Million Reasons by Lady Gaga. And in this example, I'm going to move my jaw on the big, long, sustained notes. You can do it all the way through if you notice that your jaw is tense in a much bigger chunk of a song. Okay. I bow down to pray. I try to make the worst seem better. Lord, show me the way to cut through all his worn out leather. I've got 100 million reasons to walk away, but baby, I just need one good one to stay. So you'll notice that I'm just wobbling it when my jaw instinctively kind of wants to tense up a little bit in order to hold that note, in order to project that note. And you might notice, like I often do, that sometimes, and on some notes, it's really easy to get a free movement of that jaw. And on other notes, it feels a little bit uncoordinated or clunky, or it is challenging to get that movement happening. That is okay. It is all part of the process. And it's just telling you that that is going to take a little bit more time there. So what you should notice, if this is a challenge for you, is that this brings more freedom, easier projection, more stability if you experience that shakiness or that cracking, and more accessibility to different tone colors, because now your jaw can actually take on different shapes. It's not just stuck in one shape. So once you've created a new neural pathway or a new habit of not engaging the jaw on those notes or phrases, then you can start to alternate in your practice. So the first time that you sing it through, you might wiggle the jaw, and then the next time you might try it without to see if that new habit is starting to establish itself. If you're then still experiencing the same benefits when it comes to the feeling and the sound when you sing, Awesome. You are well on your way to breaking the habit of bringing in that unnecessary jaw tension. If you noticed a big difference and that it really freed up your voice, I hope you'll continue to use this in your singing practice. And please let me know in a comment below what it is that you experienced. And if you found this vocal technique tip helpful, make sure that you hit the like button and the subscribe one. Every video on my channel is made to keep you singing, to support you with tools and techniques and insights in those moments where you might be getting frustrated or you feel like you are on the cusp of giving up. Because building a voice that you love and building your trust in it definitely takes time, but it can be a pretty incredible journey if you have the right people in your corner. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you next time.